On this video, I'm going to share with you how you can turn your Instagram followers into loyal email subscribers. Hey, what's going on, everyone? 𝘁·𝗀𝘆𝘀 here with GetResponse. With over 2 billion users, Instagram has become one of the most popular and most used social media platforms in the world. However, there's no secret that Instagram limits every user's reach, because it has an algorithm that prioritizes paid content and verified accounts. In fact, over the last several months, Instagram has publicly made it known that going forward, there'll be multiple tiers of accounts that, based on where you pay, that will determine your reach. So it's becoming harder than ever before to break through the Instagram algorithm, which is why you cannot rely on Instagram alone in order to reach existing customers or potential customers. So these are the steps that you need to follow, not only to grow your email marketing list, but also to future-proof your brand. Before you do anything else on Instagram, the first thing that you want to do is go to your bio, edit your bio so you have very clear keywords and a description of who you are. Instagram is no different than LinkedIn or even your own website. It's all the content's indexed by Google. So if you right now Google your username on Instagram, guess what? Instagram is going to show the keywords that are in your bio. So it's real important, if you are a photographer or a fitness coach or an influencer of any kind, that is effectively found in your bio for the purpose of Google search. So that's step one. Step two is the link that goes into your profile on Instagram. Instagram gives you the ability organically to add up to 5 different URLs in your profile. You also have other link sharing tools like Linktree. However, when you give consumers too many options of where to go and what to do, now they're going to be lost. So think of the traffic and the engagement that you get on Instagram as almost like herding cattle. You want to direct that traffic, or you want to direct those users down one path, not 5 or not 3 or not 2. You want to direct them down one path, and that's the one link that goes in your bio. That link should be your website, and within your website, there should be a very clear call to action to sign up for your email newsletter. If you didn't know, let me break this down for you. Instagram is a data collection and advertising business, meaning they are in the business of reselling data, whether it's email addresses or phone numbers. They're in the business of reselling data to potential advertisers. So it's time that you take the control back from the social network and you flip the script on them and you start collecting data. And the reason for that is because Instagram is making it harder than ever for you to organically get reach. Email marketing, on the other hand, gives you the ability to bypass the algorithm, bypass the social network, and go direct to the end user. So we talked about optimizing your Instagram profile. We've talked about adding one URL into your profile. Now let's talk about content. Think about this as a user. What is it that you want to see when you go on Instagram? I guarantee you it's not an ad from a brand. I guarantee you that when you go on Instagram, you are consuming content from friends, neighbors, influencers, sports teams, celebrities, and the majority of the content that you consume falls into one of these 3 categories. It's educational, it's inspirational, or it's entertaining. Therefore, the content that you create needs to be free from any sort of sales rhetoric. Stop using words like, hey guys, go to my website to buy, hey, I'm running this sale. People don't go to Instagram to be sold to. They go to Instagram to be engaged. So the content that you create, it's critical that falls into one of those 3 categories. Use Instagram to teach someone a valuable skill or a life hack. Use Instagram to inspire someone through a story, whether it's a story of yours or a story of someone else. Use Instagram as a tool to entertain whoever follows you. Even if you have 1,000 followers and a very small percentage of those followers are viewing your stories or engaging with your reels, have your content fall within that framework. And more importantly, start getting in the habit that whenever you're using Instagram stories and you're narrating or you're sharing something that's happening in your life or your business or wherever it is, make sure that you're directing the people that are watching back to the one link that's in your bio. So the way this would kind of work is if you're doing a whole story to teach someone on how to be a better graphic designer or how to improve their fitness plan, after you give people, 4 or 5 kind of nuggets and make them feel real good, then you say, hey guys, if you want to learn more, click on the link in my bio. I've got a newsletter where I communicate with my subscribers. I'm sending out valuable tips, valuable content every day or every week or every month. But the key is that you want to give upfront value in the form of education, inspiration, entertainment through IG to then drive people and funnel them back to your lead magnet, which is your website, which is the one link that's in your bio. The question I get asked a lot on Instagram is, how do I get my followers to sign up for my email list without ads? Look, it's very simple. It's the content that you create, it's the relationships that you build, and it's the direct dialogue that you're having in the DMs with your followers. If people are interested in your content, they're gonna find ways to reach out to you, whether it's a comment, whether it's a DM, even a like. You gotta think of marketing on social media like this. You have what we refer to as top of the funnel awareness, and that's someone just viewing your content. When someone goes the extra step to engage with your content, whether it's a like, comment, a share, a direct message, that is a warm lead, or that's a warm engagement because someone's actually taking the time. So you, as the end user, the creator of the content in this case, need to make more of a concerted effort to really pay attention to who is liking your content, who's viewing your content, and develop more of a rapport with them. So using the example of using Instagram stories to provide educational tips related to your industry or your career field. If you have 100 people viewing your story, message each one of those people individually and thank them. You don't need to do this every time that you post a story, but start getting in the habit of doing this once a week. Or if you post on your Instagram feed and that post received 5 comments, get in the habit of personally commenting back, because that's going to improve the engagement in the algorithm, but also get in the habit of sending a direct message to those individuals. Build more rapport. So many times people are using Instagram and really just all forms of social media incorrectly. What they're wanting to use their platform for as a way to broadcast everything they're doing without realizing that social media is a two-way street. You need to have direct dialogue. The same way that you're posting and people are engaging, you need to reach out to them. You need to do more outbound engagement, outbound reach, and within that outreach, then say, by the way, I would love for you to sign up for my email newsletter. Here's my link. Go to it. I'd love to stay in touch with you. Thanks. If you found these tips helpful, be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Also, if you have any questions, be sure to drop those below. And you know what? Let's be friends. Hit me up on Instagram at 𝘁=83. If you follow me, let me know that you saw this video. Hit me up with a DM and I'll be sure to follow you back. Let's get it.